Hey guys, welcome back to some more Divinity Original Sin Alpha. For those of you who are noticing, I'm not in the same place that I left off last time. Part of that is because it is Alpha, so there are some issues with the game. Nothing really major happened with this. It was I had lost a little bit of where it some of the stuff we'd done was not saved when I went back to load it up. So I went ahead and went back and did most of that again. And then I came here because there's a couple things I needed to pick up. Let's switch back to my main character. And some other things you'll notice is my inventory looks a lot cleaner. One of the main reasons is I have containers and barrels in my pocket. Reason for those is, let's open that. So I have the crafting bug that if you craft something that stacks, it will kick you back to desktop. If you put all your crafting items into a container and you keep the stackable stuff in the container, when you craft in your main window, you won't crash, which is awesome. We're actually going to do this. We're going to take the knife to the pumpkin, because I've been wanting a pumpkin for a while now, and I get a pumpkin helmet. We're actually going to put the pumpkin helmet on, because that is what I want. Let's see, do I have anything in here that I need to sell? Yes, so let's take out all my sellable stuff. We'll leave the money in, and we will talk to the arrow seller. All I care about arrow seller is I want unlock and lockpick skills. The other thing that I noticed were some crafting things that we could do. And I'll show some of those off in a little bit. I just want to get some of my items out of the way. So I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah. I don't need you or you as well. I need to reorganize my inventory. Alright, so balance this out. Do you not have any gold, lady? Yeah, you do. Balance. Oh, because I owe you money. Right. Okay. Generally I have more stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take my leaf. Inventory. Let's open my barrel of money. Let's grab out a chunk of cash. That should be enough. And let's go back in. And I want the unlock and the lockpick. I'm giving you this, not my mobile kitchen, none of that. Oh, you can have the washboard. I don't need that. I need that for a quest. That and that. Okay, so I only have 48. We'll balance this out, so you're going to get 3 or 2. So it's a total of 30. You got 254 from me. And do I want to pick up arrowheads or do I want to leave them? Nah, I will leave them for now. Hopefully I will find some in a little bit. If not, I can always come back and get some. Okay. So for crafting, well first let's learn, excuse me, let's learn lockpick. Wait, do you have lockpick ability? Survivor, lockpicking, yes you do. So let's teach you lockpicking. Awesome. And then, okay. Open the barrel and throw my money back into my barrel. Close that. Alright, open this container. And pull this container out, and we'll open this container. Okay. So one of the things, oh, I do have an arrowhead. Very nice. Okay. So I take this shaft, and I take the arrowhead. And then I have stunning arrows, so I can use those. So this metal scraps. The other thing that I found out how to do is make armor. So we're actually going to find my needle and thread. That's thread, and that's needle. Okay, so we'll take this to this and have needle and thread. And we'll pull that out. And where's my cloth scraps? And some scale cloth. Okay. Needle and thread to the cloth scraps, and that will make a piece of thick leather. And this character is a ranger, so she will definitely not like having leather armor versus cloth armor. And I have the dexterity, so we're going to equip that. And since this is cloth, what I can do is I will take my leather scraps, I will put it over the cloth armor, therefore giving me leather armor. Ooh, 19. We will actually keep this because that will give me something really awesome next turn. So what we'll do is we'll throw you in here. Just as a precaution, I don't think armor will crash because I know certain weapons don't crash because they don't stack, but I'd rather not run risk. Needle and thread to cloth again. And okay, sometimes if you have these open, it doesn't like to craft. Okay, needle and thread to cloth. There it goes. We got thick canvas, which is weaker than what I have, so we're going to throw leather to it, which now gives me leather armor, which if I look into, I don't think it was this one, it was this one. 18.66 movement, 1 initiative, 1 dexterity. This gives me 1 initiative, more armor, but no dexterity, and it requires 9 dexterity. But if I put this on, I should be able to equip it because I now have 9 dexterity because of the 1 dexterity bonus it gives me. Very nice. So let's actually peek at it here. Not bad looking armor. Alright. So now that I have leather, I will now make something for my warrior. I think I will use scales. Take my scales, and then you take the scale armor and you drag it over the leather. Oh, wait, no. Ah, it's not going to work that way. Okay, so where is my metal? Does it require, or maybe that goes, I think it might go over cloth. Let me double check. Let's see, so, alright, it's not going to, oh, it did craft it. Awesome. So, thick canvas, scales to this, no. Leather to this, okay. So what I probably need is, okay, let's try it again. Nope. I think it went through this time. Yes, it did. Alright. Riveted scale armor. Not that great. Oops. Don't go scrolling everywhere. Gives a negative sneaking and requires 6 strength. We're actually going to give that to you. Sir Brutus, you will get that. We wanted that leather. We will take this leather and we will close these. Maybe it was keeping it from, nope. So it just does not like that armor set. Okay, so we're going to open you. Do I want, let's see, I have feather. Okay, we're going to take these plate scraps and we will put it over the leather. Oh, it's just that leather type it doesn't like? Okay. So that leather cannot be crafted over. Okay, so let's switch over to Sir Brutus. What do you currently have? You have a 1. So, okay, so we will swap these, and now we have a breastplate. So I give the breastplate to you, and then switch back. Can I take scales to it? No. And I can't take plate to it because it's already plated. Okay. And that leather piece we are keeping. Let us open our money. And we're throwing, this is where I keep all my sellables in barrels. and I keep my craftables and my consumables in containers. Helps me remember what's in what. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take this branch out, and did I sell my only knife? I think I might have. Do you have a knife? No. Alright, so I somehow sold my only knife. So give me back my armor that I'm going to sell. Talk back to the arrow seller who I apparently sold my knife to. And be like, yo fool, give me back that butter knife. But you can have these pieces of armor. Balance it so they give me money. Check. And the thing is when you trade, you really want to make sure you hit that balance button, because otherwise it will, if you're at a disadvantage, it will give them stuff for free. We're going to take the knife over the branch, and that gets us an arrow shaft. Okay, so we're going to open this container, and I don't think arrow shafts stack when they're crafted versus what you get. Now, do I not have sinew on this character? I do not. So I'm going to leave this one of the other branches available, because if you get sinew and you have 2 of them, you can craft a bow that way. So we're going to put the knife back in its position. That key is going to go there. This pot's going to go here. Keep all my pots and my arrows. Then these, and this is all questables. Alright, so needle and thread, they're going to get put away. Open my consumables, you will be put away. You are cloth scraps. Plate. And, okay. Then we will throw, are you the one that's open? Yes, okay. Actually, open this again, take out this armor, close it, drop this back inside that barrel, and we'll drop you inside the barrel so that way I know where it is when I need it for the next time. And barrel, and drop the money. Alright, and then do some money movement to see if it stacks with any of the other money I currently have, because one of the bugs is money doesn't properly stack. Okay, no, it doesn't stack with anything else. And we will learn the skill. Alright, there we go. Now that I have learned lockpick, I actually want to go test this skill out. Other things that are different, since I had to go back and redo some of this stuff, was I went through the mortuary without killing the mortician. Mainly because there's some storyline that I would like to have with him later that I found out in my solo playthrough. I joined the Fabulous Five, which I failed in the last video. So we are actually going to unlock this door. Unlock failed. Alright. Let's try again. Unlock this door. Unlock failed. Alright. Can we try this door? Man, I'm bad at lockpicking. But it also might have something to do with my level and the level of the doors. So, as I only have a 2 in lockpicking, and the doors are question marked. Alright, so we're actually going to bring up a quest log. Yes, I have to find all the stuff from these guys. Alright, so actually what I'm going to do is I need to collect items from the suspects who I think might have murdered Jake, and take them to Jake's dog, who wants to smell the items to tell me if that is the person who has killed his master. There's other ways to do it besides taking it to the dog. I mean, there's evidence you can find, but we're going to do this. So we're in Esmeralda's house. I think we've already cleared the upstairs. I believe so, yes, because I have the item from her. Okay. And let's sneak. take stuff from these barrel or these containers. Let's stay and sneak. We'll take that mail cap, metal buckler, and one thing of leather boots just in case. Alright, let's run through here. Was there anything here? Oh yes, the in-chest key. I will need that. And the gold. Alright, and then let's unsneak because no one will see us coming in. And this, and then now let's search through all that stuff says empty. So I think I came in here earlier when I was double checking stuff to see if I had been through here, and I think I realized I hadn't in the first playthrough, so we're going to do it now. Alright, so we're going to open you. I'm going to come through here, and I leveled up from exploration. Take that. Okay. I'm going to come to this desk, take this, and there's a book called The Perfect Murder. A book about setting up the perfect crime. Esmeralda has interesting taste in literature. So there's one piece of evidence that points to Esmeralda being the killer. Oh yes, and then there's the hatch here that takes us below. And what is this? Metal scraps? I will need those. Save that. Alright, and because I'm a loot person, let's take that ham, and oh, there's a button behind the ham. Wonder what that did. Besides the fact that I just saw a giant blue light at the door, but we're going to continue our loot. Ooh, what is this? Unlock scroll. Unlocks a locked door or container. Ooh, awesome. I might be able to use that to get into the other house that I wasn't able to lockpick from. I guess I don't need that because that one's empty. And I know what you're thinking. You just opened that door. Why aren't you going in there? I want to loot everything first. Ooh, some sinew. Awesome. Maybe if I can get one more, I will be able to make a bow. A new bow for my character. Minor heal. Minor heal. Let's go this way. Nothing in the baskets. Nope. Take. And we'll take some wheat. All the loot. And the other thing, the reason that I like having the barrels in my inventory is it makes managing what I have so much easier. Like I can just go, okay, let's open this container, and I got more animal hide. Let's drop it on top. There are things you want to be careful about dragging on top of each other because they will craft things. Like if you put 2 wool on top, you get yarn. If you I figured out weapons for mages. If you take 2 branches and you mix them together, you will get a staff. So there are some things you don't want to put over each other, only because it will try to craft things. And it does not look like there's any metal in that one. So take that out and open it. And is that where my metal scraps are? Yes. Mug of wine, so you're going to go in consumables. Leather. And once I get like the tool to like all the pictures and everything in there, it'll look a lot better. Why is that just a question mark? That was weird. So I just said, it's the quest item. Yeah, I need that. Oh no. No, it's just a random question mark. That is very weird. Ham, you go in consumable. 9-inch nails, you're actually going to get sold because I haven't found any other use for you besides making, taking, that's thread, I don't want to do that, and that's needle and thread, okay. Yeah, 9-inch nails are good for branches, and then you use that and you make a crushing weapon. But, oh yes, speaking of weaponry, I did say I was going to make new weapons for Sir Brutus. He currently has a battle axe, which is 14 to 33, but I also was able to craft him this sword that was 115 and 155, and he'll be able to use it on his next level once he gets level 9, or rank 9 in strength, which I thought was just ridiculous. So you're going to be sold. You will go under some symbols. Okay. So we're going to close and drag and drop. Boom. Awesome. And let's close this up. And there's a knife, but that's not the one I need. Okay. Let's go in this room. Alright, and more exploration points. Give me all your gold. And give me the chest. What's in the chest? Gold cup. And I know I'm leaving gold cups sitting on the table and plates and, well, I can't take the plates, but I have decided with the fact that I only have, I'm carrying containers, it makes it easier to loot a lot of things, but like table stuff I'm probably going to leave from here on out unless it's like something specifically useful, like this zombie painting. Why I need it, I don't know. We're going to take this bloody dagger. A bloody dagger may be the murder weapon. Looks like it. Uh-oh. Ooh, some fire arrows. I'll take those. That. And the gold and anything in the desk. A cooking pot, which I don't need since I already have a mobile kitchen. And what are these? Slowdown arrows. Very nice. This lady's stacking arrows for me. Alright, and let's go back upstairs. Alright, so we have Esmeralda shop. I believe I currently only have one person's item. And there are 4 suspects. They are Mayor Cecil, Captain Arius, Evelyn, and Esmeralda. So let's, since we know where the healer's apprentice is, let's go try to see if she has anything incriminating that I can take. That is the inn. That is not where I want to go. Actually, it's down. And go this way. And back in. Open the door, please. Thank you. Alright, let's come in here, and there's no one around, so let's search. Nothing. And what about this one? I found a smelly coat and a potato. Alright, let's close those up. So that smelly coat I can take to Jake's dog and see if that triggers a scent. And because I haven't been there in this video, we're actually going to go find Captain Arius, because that is a main part of what we're here for. As well as to see Arhu again, and I've already checked these barrels, and there's okay, so camera's as far as that way as it's going to be. There's the mess hall. So through here and up this way. And okay, here we go. We have found this. Found the door. Okay. We are in the barracks now. Before we go any further, we're actually going to go downstairs. And, whoops, don't open. Okay, good, he didn't see me open it. We're going to hit sneak just in case. Because sometimes the game's a little wonky on whether or not it sees you taking something. I can take that plate if I wanted. Bread, plates, buckets. Alright. Talk to this guy. Go away, this is the treasure room. Okay. Fine, be that way. Can I talk to you? No talking to these scoundrels? Okay. Let's go back upstairs. And before we go talk to him, we're gonna loot the 2 chests here. Ooh, another arrow shaft. And then, can't reach. Okay, we're gonna move that there. And that there. Let's get to these barrels. Ooh, a starfish. And, okay. Harfish star. Okay. And let's go talk to Captain Iris. Well, he is not looking at us, so before we talk to him, we will sneak. And we will rob him blind. Ooh, we found smelly socks. So we'll be able to use that to check to see if maybe he is... Oh, he turned around. Alright, let's take your money while you're not looking. Let's run over to this bookcase. Come on, let's go to the bookcase. And check it. No? Check the container? Nothing. Let's check. I checked this one. He was just looking at it. So it's got, nope, nothing there. Alright, let's go talk to him. What have we here? A so-called source hunter, eh? Ha! Look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves. And don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? I have enough on my mind running expeditions into hostile territory. Tell me about yourself. I'm Captain Arius, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil, by which I mean I am the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number. Sex murder. Gods above, some politicians snuffed it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous. I told that wizard brat of an Arhu not to bother, but he has just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery is afoot. Continue. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop, understand? I'm in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Arhu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate that if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have permission to enter. Now off with you. I don't want to say about Esmeralda just yet. I haven't looked at the crime scene, so let's change the subject. I'd like to talk about some matters concerning the Legion. The Legion is none of your concern, but fine, go ahead. There are some sailors looking for work. Perhaps there's a place for them in the Legion. Are you daft? I need soldiers, not sailors. Who cares if they can tie a knot and blow a goddamn whistle? Or do you simply want the undead to get free food, huh? Is that it? About these expeditions in the hostile territory, the bravest of the brave went out looking for the source of the undead. Volunteers, all those men. For that is the pact we made. The walking dead spawn in endless number, but someone or something must be responsible for each and every one of the miserable buggers. And that is why the Legion is making renewed efforts to locate this accursed fountainhead of death. Alright. Too long have we been on the defensive. It is time for action, even if it claims more Legion lives. Souls of steel to a man, my soldiers. They fight by the lighthouse, they fight by the burial mounds, and they fight by the old church. Gods grant that they have the rotten root from which those scuffling monsters spring. Alright. Actually, no, come back. About the lighthouse. There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs. overlooking the seas. No man has gone in there for a decade, and yet a light shines forth. Okay. Burial mounds. There's an ancient funeral ground. Good as any place to start looking for necromancers. And the church. Church to the northeast of here, built atop a very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. Okay. Oh, that's very great information. It's really just giving me more questing areas to go to. And I'd like to ask some additional questions. Actually, no. I'm actually not. Let's change the subject. I'll take my leave because you really have nothing of import to say after giving me permission to go investigate. And here we have Arhu. But first we're going to steal from him, because that is what good source hunters do. What is that? Big chicken foot. Alright. And sneak back. And we have scales. Skill book. A pouch of some sort. Alright, let's run over here. And more plate. I'll take that parchment. Ooh, another magical unlock scroll. Ooh. Take that controller book. Let's see what's in this desk. Alright. And, okay. And, oh wait, just these containers are all that's left to loot here. Alright. We shall return Arhu. First, we're going to go investigate the crime scene. And Mayor Cecil's house. And okay, let's talk to Mindius again, real quick. About my assignment. It's pretty straightforward. Task this one. Now in this town dwells a wizard, Arhu in his name, and he's a frightful, eccentric, scientific type. You know, the kind favors reason over faith and all. Not fabulous vibe material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north. And ask yourself, what if it comes back? Okay. Alright, so I guess it's my task to go find this thing. I met some sailors looking for work. Found new recruits already. Efficient, proactive. Send them to me. Alright, I'll take my leave. So I have found work for those 3 sailors, finally. Alright, and let's go this way. Alright, and rotate the camera a little bit so I can see the Legionnaire. I've spoken to Aries, let me inside. Ready to have another look? One moment, I'll unlock the door. Oh, well, thank you very much. What a mess. This place reeks of source. We've got our work cut out for us. Alright. Stool, a mirror. Oh, I need that. I can take that pillow. Let me get that pillow from you. Can I have the pillow? Thank you very much. I'll take that. Oh, burning damage. Alright. How about we... Actually, Let's use this to put out the fire, shall we? There we go. Open that, and a letter from the Duke of Farrell. It's official, the Duke Farrell is the worst poet in Riverlawn. In his defense, not much rhymes with murder. What does it say? Okay. Does it not show up in my inventory? Oh wait, it was there because I used the spell. Dearest Esme, your lips are red as emeralds, your hair is black as birch, your love is like cholesterol, and oh my heart, it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all of this would be easier if Counselor Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of S. Alright, so he asked for him to be killed. Alright, so let's now take the time to go talk to... No, not that way. That is not the exit. Whoa, calm down, camera. Yay, random music for Alpha. Alright. Come on, catch up. We head to the cemetery, where we have left Jake's dog and Jake's coffin. Alright, boy. Murphy? Oh, that's right. You do not have the skill. He has the skill. So talk to Murphy. Oh wow, you smell even better than last time. Wow, amazing, like the mortician's house during summer. I know some people. I know some people... Okay, hold on. About your master's stats. Okay, here we go. Oh, is it because... Okay. It's probably because they are not in his inventory, and he is the one that needs to speak to her. So we'll move those there. The smelly socks to him. And the... It was a jacket. Where is the jacket? Bloody dagger. Did we not? Ah, smelly coat. Move that to him as well. Alright. Let's talk to Murphy again. So this, it belongs to Arius. Definitely not Jakeness on this. Nope, no hint of Jake. What about Esmeralda? Take this away, it smells like every rich man in town except Jake. No, this definitely has no hint of Jake. Alright, what about Evelyn? Woof, wow, woo! This smells awesome. Too awesome. This is Jake scent all over it. Alright, so we found out that it was, in fact, Evelyn who killed Jake. Alright, so, before we go tell this to Arius, we have another simple task we must complete. We had a crazy elf who wanted to kill a poor orc girl, which I do believe I said was okay. Let's go upstairs. There you are, Victoria. Who are you, madam? I'm Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't very striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out of my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past I seal towards the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amon Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own. This kindness of souls taught me the language of men, their customs, and their letters. Thus I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride. About Egglander the elf. Do pardon my language, my friend, but that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Egglander's tale is heart-rending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why, must he make me, of all the gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? So first let me say this, from my heart, I thank you for warning me, I thank you, and I trust you, so pray let me pose the question, what do you advise we should do? I could have him arrested. It is but the amulet. Alright, well he just wants the amulet, so if you give me the amulet, my amulet, but it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. Now I cannot part with this, my talisman, keepsake of my soul. I'm afraid I must insist, intimidate. I can charm with, but it's such a weird looking thing, doesn't become you at all actually, or I can reason with, is a keepsake, no matter how precious, worth your life, and that's what we're going to go with. Well, when you put it like that, I guess I cannot say that it is. I do this very reluctantly, but fine. Have my talisman made full of the elf that would see me dead. And let's end. Okay. So now we have your talisman, so we can go pretend to the elf that we killed you. Who just happens to be right next door. Oops. Come on, up. There we go. And let's go upstairs. Oh, did I not unlock these already? Okay. I think last time when I tried to buy the keys, the game crashed. I came back and I bought the key, so I could come upstairs and loot everything. So that opens all the doors upstairs. But that we have to do. So we will go looting before we go tell the crazy elf that we have killed this poor orc, which we didn't, but you know. Gotta make that money, that gold. Alright, come on. Loot this dresser. And did I do with this desk? I thought I did. Nope, there's fish inside. But I did open this door, so maybe I already looted one room. Which seems to be the case. Nope, that container is not empty. It has something in it. What, pray tell? Oh, cooking pot. Yeah, no. And, oh, we haven't opened this door though. Alright, let's open this, and open this, and this. Money, money, money. And money, craftables. Ooh, more craftables. Come on, into the chest. Sometimes the auto walk to the chest and items is a little weird, but you know, alpha. And let's scroll over here. We're just going to click in that room to have him just run over there.